Right, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you should be eating for peak aesthetics. And I'm going to keep it so unbelievably simple, because believe it or not, the more simple it is, the easier it will be. If you follow this, there is pretty much no way you can mess up. You'll never be hungry, you'll never have decision fatigue, and you won't be thinking about food all the time, so you can finally strip off that fat and develop that aesthetic lean physique you deserve. This is what I do, and this is currently what I have my client Parker doing at the minute. So first, let me be real, okay? The reason why you are probably still hungry and you like to blame your metabolism, you like to blame that you were born this way, your genetics, is because you are letting food noise get to your head. You have too many choices. You're thinking about food all the time. Food should be, call it an accessory to your life, right? You use food as fuel for your physique. Okay, it's so shit thinking about what you're gonna eat next. And the type of people who plan their day around food, mate, you don't want to be that type of person. You eat for fuel, you eat for performance, and you eat so you can perform your greatest in life. The guys I'm working with are not on some crazy keto diet. They're not following these health maxes online telling you to eat raw liver. I've been there, I've tried it. However, when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to shredding down, we need to keep it simple, okay? They just eat the same foods every single day and they cut out all the bullshit. Okay, and also in this video, I'm just gonna give you a quick grocery list that you can quite literally just copy, go to the shops, grab all the food, so it makes your weight loss journey so much easier. So let me run you through it. First thing, if you wanna lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit, okay? All these guys telling you they're losing weight on 3,000, 4,000 calories, they are lying, okay? You need to eat in a calorie deficit if you actually want to lose weight. Okay, so step one is find your maintenance calories. Go onto my website, you can use my free super accurate calorie calculator and it will tell you exactly how many calories you need to be eating so you can start losing weight. Eat around 500 to 1,000 calories under your maintenance, and that depends on how advanced you are in the gym. If you have got lean before, if you have done a cut before, I suggest going on quite an aggressive cut, as the more aggressive it is, obviously the quicker you can lose the fat, okay? Right, step number two is to literally bin all the food that is currently in your house right now. All the bullshit food, all these snacks that is tempting you, everything processed, chuck out. You're no longer eating it. Yes, it will be hard the first week, but let me tell you something, man. The 80-20 rule will not save you. These guys online telling you so are lying straight to your face. Eating this addictive food, sticking to the 80-20 rule, okay? It keeps you addicted. It keeps you addicted to the modern day bullshit food, and it destroys your health, your gut, and your mindset completely. So cut out all processed food from day one, starting today, and your life will change forever. Right, step number three, and this one changes absolutely everything. Trust me, if you want to lose weight, if you don't want food noise in your head, you do not need variety, okay? Variety is what is keeping you fat. So just pick a few foods and rotate them. Okay, this has been an absolute game changer for me. Okay, literally a few protein sources. For example, chicken breast, steak, eggs, right? Whey protein. A few carb sources, sweet potatoes, white rice, oats, done. And a few fat sources like beef tallow or butter. And then you pair that with a few fruits like bananas, mixed berries, watermelon. Okay, that is literally your whole shopping list. That is all you need. Same foods every single day, no decisions, no food noise, and sticking to your calorie deficit becomes so much easier. It's literally on autopilot. You know what you're gonna eat, so it literally just becomes automatic. Keeping it simple, keeping it boring builds the best physiques. Trust me, right? And with this shopping list, you can also add these things. And this is step four, is high volume foods. This is how you strip fat without ever being hungry. High volume foods. Foods that physically fill your stomach up for barely any calories. I'm talking like zucchinis, cucumbers, tomatoes, watermelon, big salads, right? Loads of veg. You're eating massive amounts of food for barely any calories, keeping you physically full. And look, if you can't eat a salad because your dopamine receptors and your taste buds are so bloody fried from the Domino's pizza you have been shoving down your throat every other day, okay, trust me, when you're a week in to whole foods only, you'll start enjoying salads, okay? It's so simple. Just keep it simple, straightforward, eat high volume, and getting lean becomes so easy. So step number 5 is fast through your mornings. Stop eating breakfast. My day, when I have breakfast, is pretty much ruined. First of all, you're pushing your eating window back. I'm talking you break the fast around 1 p.m, 2 p.m, and your focus throughout that morning is unreal. Okay, you get so much done, and make sure you are training around the mid-afternoon time as well, or the evening, so you can push that fasting window, and you'll start appreciating food a whole lot more. And the moment you do eat food, it tastes incredible. And on top of that, it also gives your gut time to rest, gives your gut time to heal, because if you're constantly putting food through your mouth every few hours, okay, having like 6 meals a day, your gut is constantly processing food. Okay, right, step number 6 is eat around your training and cycle your carbs. So when to eat, you eat around your training time. So for example, I train around 2 p.m, right? I would have my pre-workout meal at around 1 p.m, and that consists of like 80 grams of carbs, right? White rice, chicken, fast digesting carbs, and a little bit of protein, keeping the fats low so we can utilize those carbs in the gym, because carb timing is so unbelievably important if you want to build muscle on a cut. So make sure you are carbing up correctly before the gym. Get white rice down you, a banana down you, and maybe some honey down you as well, okay? Because that's when your body actually requires the carbs. That's when your body actually requires food. And then post-workout at around 4 p.m, I would have my post-workout meal, and that is pretty much exactly the same thing. Lots of carbs, high amount of protein, and a bit more fat to keep me satiated. Making sure nutrient partitioning is also optimized is pretty much how your body distributes digested food. Okay, it pretty much dictates whether the food you are eating goes to muscle, refills the glycogen, and sends nutrients to the muscles to help them repair the next day, or they just get stored as fat. Okay, do not underestimate this stuff, man. I didn't realize how important this stuff was. I've started implementing it, and my physique has changed significantly. So make sure you are just eating around your training. Then this thing called carb cycling, right? On your rest days. So say you train 4 days out of the week, okay? On your rest days, your carbs go extremely low. This way, it also keeps your blood sugar stable, meaning that you actually won't be hungry the whole day. So just slam more protein, a bit more fat, and keep carbs under like 30-50 grams. Okay, bump the fats up a bit to around 70 to 100 grams, okay, because on your rest days you don't need carbs. You aren't training, right? So that extra fuel is just unneeded. And then when it does come to your training days, your body actually knows what to do with it, so it can use it as fuel instead of just getting stored as fat. Right, and step 7, this doesn't apply to you if you are above like 15% body fat, but when you are approaching that 10% range, okay, you will need to start implementing these things called refeeds. This is very important because over time, when you are in that calorie deficit, your muscles are getting more and more depleted of glycogen. Okay, so every 1 to 2 weeks, implement a refeed day. Push your calories up to your maintenance, no deficit for that day, and just slam carbs. Like I'm talking like 400 grams of carbs that day. Keep the protein the same and keep the fats as low as you can as a natural, so around 50 grams of fat. Okay, carbs go crazy, okay, because when you have been dieting for a long time, this hormone called leptin tanks, which is the hormone that pretty much controls your hunger and controls your metabolism, okay, and a big carb day spikes that leptin back up, fills up your muscles, and it makes you look fuller, and it resets that hunger baseline and making sure your body is still burning fat. I eat for fuel, okay? Got to get that into your head. You've got to stop glamorizing food as this crazy thing. And if you want me to rate your physique, send through pictures on my website and I'll break them down in a future video. Make sure you're subscribed, follow the Insta. If you want it all done for you, like Brad, like Parker, like Ollie and Alexa, if you're just stuck and you don't know where to start, make sure to apply for my one-to-one coaching, and I'll see you in the next one.